Hello and thanks for joining me. Well, today I'm just going out for my regular walk around the lake and I thought I'd invite you along with me. This is a walk that I was doing long before lockdown, pretty much every day, weather permitting. Now I can't always do it because there are times, as I'll show you as we get round, when the water level is too high, and I do have other walks around here, circuits from the house. What I thought I'd do with this one is to take you along, show you some of the spots where I've taken images, maybe put some links to previous videos that I've shot of the lake down below, because I have obviously taken quite a few images here. I'll put a gallery of those images up at the end of the video, and also I do have a point to make, and I'll come on to that later on when I've shown you around a little bit. So the start of the walk actually doesn't go anywhere near where my boat is moored, which you may have seen in previous videos, and of course that location has featured relatively regularly. There'll be a couple of images from there in my gallery at the end, I'm sure. But I'm going to head off around this direction here through some really boggy bits before it starts to dry up a bit. And even at this time of year, I can still only do the walk in wellies. Now this is the first spot that I wanted to show you. I did a vlog from here, I think it was about this time last year, and the reason I know that is because the reeds were like this. They were all dead after winter. But this particular composition was spotted by the lovely Mrs. G. I'm only about 500 metres from the house, which is up that way. She'd taken a walk down here with her iPhone, spotted that as a composition and showed me the image. So I came down here to try and better it. I'm not sure that I actually managed to be fair. Now, one of the reasons I have some alternative walks lined up is that in midwinter, this particular strand line shows you how high the water level comes, 2 to 3 feet in some instances when we've had a lot of rain, and it makes walking around the lake completely impossible. So I'm about a quarter of the way round now, and this is the first spot where we're actually walking along the lakeshore. So the entire walk is just a shade over 2 miles and usually takes me about 45 to 50 minutes. Now I know that sounds a bit slow, but as you've seen, the terrain can be very boggy and it does slow you up a bit. Now this particular spot is one where I got quite a good image from just a few months before I started this channel. So about 3 years ago now, I was setting up for a sunset shot. It was midsummer when the sun sets in the northwest, and just as I was getting organised, a group of geese flew off in a straight line straight through the middle of my composition. Now luckily I was all set up, so I just hit the shutter button, grabbed a load of exposures, and one of them worked out just perfectly, and actually I won a couple of competitions with it. I'm now over by where the fishing club keep their boats. Now I have shot here in the past. I did a video from here, I think it was around about November, but I couldn't tell you which year. And it was pretty much saying that anybody has got a piece of water or some woodland or a stream close by to where they live. Now, of course, at the time we weren't locked down, but the point I was making was in response to a conversation that at the time I'd had very often, and subsequently, well, the frequency hasn't tailed off at all. Basically what people do is they say, oh yeah, but you're lucky because you've got this wonderful location and you've got the coast and you've got the mountains, so it's really easy for you to do landscape photography. Well, I can't argue against any of that. Of course, it's all true. However, I still practice, and when I do my walks around here, I've usually got my camera. And as I've already demonstrated, quite a few of my images are from this location. So my point to you, and I mentioned at the outset that I had a point to this video, is that under normal circumstances, you will definitely have somewhere scenic not too far away from you. And all it takes is that eye for a composition, for a subject, for something interesting, and most importantly, for light. Now I'm just a couple of hundred meters away from getting back to the house, and quite a few more potential subjects this close. First off, we've got this amazing derelict cottage, but also in this neck of the woods, there's the river that runs down into the lake. So that's pretty much me done for today. I'm literally 2 minutes from my front door. What I'm going to do is put together a playlist of some of the better videos that I've made around here, so probably be quite a short playlist. So I'm going to leave it there for this one. I'll put a small gallery of images up very shortly. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, and if you have and you haven't done it yet, why not subscribe now and join me next time. Cheers.